Daniel and Nate.
Nathan and Daniel. Daniel Cho and Nathan Boker.
Nate and Daniel.
Nathan, Daniel, Cho. Daniel and Nate.
This is what I was missing. I was the laser focus that they give you, the support they give you, and the push and the drive that makes you wake up every single day and get excited to actually work on your business.
It's a great environment. They give us weekly training. They're available on the Telegram app. They're available in the DMs. I always get great advice from them.
Everything about them really helps you gain the knowledge you need to make money with affiliate marketing. And not only that, help you mentally change your focus, change your mindset so that you can become the best affiliate marketer out there.
I've seen quite a bit in the marketplace, but I'll tell you right now, craziest thing that I've never seen before is the support that you get. These guys really over deliver. I mean, I finally feel that I have some strategies and tips, some concrete things that I can do that are going to move me forward in my affiliate marketing business.
I finally feel like I have some clarity and I have a plan in place for what I'm going to do in the next few months. I'm excited for it, and I just wanted to thank you for sharing all of your strategies.
Marketers of all levels, from Facebook profile training to social media marketing, no stone was left unturned.
I'm trying to get this video done without breaking down. It's one of the best things that I've ever done in my entire life, and I owe it to you guys. You guys are the best. I can't wait to see what else you guys come up with. I'll be the first customer online.
Boom! Good day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Rise with Wealth Warriors once again. And do we ever have a freaking live episode for you guys today? Got somebody really special come on. But first, welcome to Rise with Wealth Warriors. If you guys are watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching replay, watch hashtag replay. Let us know where y'all are coming from. I'm Nathan Bokers from Northern Alberta, Canada, and there's Daniel Cho from Tucson, Arizona. Daniel, your mic's off.
What's up? What's up? All right. So yeah, thank you guys for joining our weekly live. And today we have someone on the show. Okay, that so basically who changed the way thousands of entrepreneurs how they get clients online. Okay, so we have Stefan Ciancio, is the co-founder of the Webinar Kit, one of the fastest growing webinar platforms in the world. Okay, so his software, his platform is used by coaches, course creators, and business owners like me and Nathan to generate automated sales every single day. And he has helped tens of thousands of people turn simple presentations into predictable revenue, even if they didn't have an audience yet, didn't want to be salesy, or had zero tech skills. And Stefan is also the creator of the Epic Webinar, which we're going to talk about it today, and also a leading voice in using AI to automate client acquisition process. Okay, and what makes Stefan unique is that he simplifies the entire process from traffic, conversions, and also sales process into one repeatable strategy that anyone can follow. Okay, and today he's here to break down one AI sales strategy that's helping entrepreneurs close clients daily without chasing, backing, or burning out. Stefan, we are excited to have you today. Okay, welcome to the show.
Wow, thanks for having me. What an intro.
How you doing, brother? You just came back from your travel, right?
Yeah, I was traveling, and I'm just kind of relaxing until our event, so I've been pretty busy.
Amazing. And thank you for taking the time, hopping on this show, and also share with our audience that your secret strategy. So let's dive right into it, okay? Are you guys ready for a series of gold nuggets that Stefan gonna give it to you guys? Give us number one down below, and also let us know where you are watching this from. So I'm gonna open up with this question, Stefan, because I hang out with you a couple times already, right? From events, super amazing, okay? Stefan helped me and Nathan, our business, especially when it comes to webinar. I mean, so I want to open up this interview.
Before you do that, though, I want Stefan to introduce who he is and where you came from and where you are in this industry first before we start asking the questions, because we know who you are, but there's going to be some viewers who may not know who you are. So I want to open it up and introduce yourself.
Sounds good. So guys, my name's Stefan. I'm from New York. I grew up 30 minutes north of New York City. I I followed the life script route. I went to college, I got a job. I worked as a mechanical engineer in a 9 to 5 for the first 3 years of my career. And I just realized that wasn't going to be for me. So I left my job in 2015 and I pursued entrepreneurship. I did a whole bunch of stuff in that time, affiliate marketing. I started launching my own courses and products. And, the thing that worked so well, which we'll be talking about today, is webinars to allow me to actually scale all the different types of offers that I was doing. The one thing that always worked was webinars to get to 6 and 7 figures across various businesses. And then eventually I realized how well webinars work, that I co-founded, as Daniel said, one of the best webinar software out there to help people grow their business with webinars. And now we're doing a whole bunch of cool stuff with AI to make it even easier.
Amazing. Oh, Stefan, you are in New York. I actually live in New York for about almost 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Years. Yeah. So next time when I go back, I want to hang out with you in New York.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
All right, Stefan. So most people think closing daily clients, right, means constant DM grinding or maybe constant posting on social media. And you say there is one AI strategy that flips that completely, okay? So can you break down what people misunderstand about daily sales and what the new automated version looks like?
Definitely. So really, at the end of the day, the best strategy to grow any sort of business is a webinar. Whether you're an affiliate marketer or whoever, going live, doing one-to-many selling, meaning instead of speaking to one person at a time, you're speaking to 50, 100, 500 people at one time. It's much easier to scale your business doing that than doing one-to-one. Now, that goes the same for messaging, right? Like if you're just endlessly messaging people or trying to do cold outreach or getting on sales calls, like I'm sure a lot of the people in the audience, like let us know in the audience, have you tried that? Or does that make you feel burnt out? If you've tried it and done it, does that sound like super stressful? Let us know in the chat. Cause like, I'm sure everyone watching, that's like a stressful thing, right? So, but anyway, basically like the best way to overcome that is on the webinars, as using webinars. So basically, unfortunately though, until recently, to make a webinar, it was really hard. You had to sit there and craft slides for months, or, I would sit there and try to like do these things. And basically it was just a huge pain in the butt. And essentially I needed to find like a new way to do this. And now with all the changes in AI, my business partner and I, we were like, well, wait a minute, what's the number one reason people are not running webinars? And the answer is because they don't have a webinar, because it's such a pain in the butt to make one, right? So we were like, what if we built a system that allowed anyone to paste their website or tell us a little bit about their offer, or and if they don't have an offer, create an offer for them, and then create with AI in minutes their very own sales presentation that will run 24/7, collecting leads, selling their product to the leads, and building their list and getting them sales automatically. And this sales machine is something that every business should have. We have one sales machine running on our website. We practice what we preach. It's generated over 30,000 people coming into that form. And can you imagine everyone on the call, how different your life would be if you had one of these magic automated sales machines running on your business 24/7, collecting leads and selling them for you. Imagine if 1,000 people went through that. Imagine if 2,000 people went through that. Imagine if 30,000 people went through that, just like came through for us, right? What would happen in your business if you had 30,000 leads on your list that know, liked, and trusted you to the level where they're just getting on they'll open every single one of your emails. They come on every single one of your live calls if you want to do live calls. It's the ultimate lead magnet and the ultimate way to bring in sales.
Absolutely. I mean, Nate, how long did it usually take us to create a webinar in all days?
Like a month or two.
Yeah.
When we found freaking webinar, I was like, woohoo! And now even with the AI features and stuff that's inside of it, it's freaking nuts. Like I'm literally going to be using it in the next day or two again, right? To create a webinar for our new app we just released, right? And I'm going to have the AI feature do the whole webinar. I don't even want to be on it. I want the AI to do it all, right? So I'm quite excited to go playing with that. So let me ask you one more. Let me ask you another thing. You've helped thousands of creators and business owners automate their sales. What was the aha moment when you realized AI could replace 80 to 90% of the manual selling process?
I think the aha moment was when I was playing with Claude, I believe. And Claude, I was just in there, and I remember I'd be like, write me a webinar, and it would just start writing like some basic stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, the output sucked, but it was like, wait a minute. I'm like, they have APIs. What if we just trained it? Like, because we've got data that you just can't get anywhere else, right? Like, I've run millions of dollars in webinar sales myself. And then on top of that, we have a platform with over 20,000 users that are doing webinars. So I think it's safe to assume we kind of see a thing or two behind the scenes, right, of what might be working. So we created the perfect cocktail of what converts with webinars, and we created a trained AI. And basically this trained AI is what people tap into when they use our stuff basically to create their webinars, because and you won't find an AI like this anywhere else, because again, we have a very specific blend of little tiny elements you wouldn't even think about that go into this webinar presentation, right? And on the surface, it might look like a generic slideshow, but underneath there's some serious sales psychology going on in everyone's webinar deck. And you guys might know Jeff Hunter. You guys know Jeff Hunter?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Great
Yeah,
guy.
I was sitting next to him in an event, and he was going on Onyx Singal's webinar. He was going to do a webinar with Onyx Singal, and he, Jeff, he was like, dude, I need a webinar. I don't have a webinar ready. And I was like, okay, well, let's make one for you. So we sat down and we built a webinar with our AI tool for Jeff. And Jeff's an experienced, seasoned marketer, right? Like he's a big time. He's speaking on stages. He's a serious sales guy. He knows AI inside and out. And he was sitting there looking at me like, I can't believe what this built. And then the next time I saw him, he says, I got to tell you, that webinar that you did, it generated a 15% conversion to Onyx audience. And that was just what the tool created. 15% of people, if there was so if you look at it this way, let's say there's 1,000 people on a webinar, that means you got 150 people buying something that you're selling. And I believe they were selling a $997 product. I don't know how many exactly were on the call, but those are some pretty damn good numbers for out of the box without having to manually sit there and test it. So he was super excited. I actually saw him last week at my event in Florida, and he's like, I got to tell you, it just converted like crazy. He's like, can you make me another one? And I'm like, Jeff, tool, just go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, me and Nate, after we were partnered up with you, right, we have been creating webinars using your software. We did 15K day, we did 22K day, and also one time we did 25K day. But like you say, before your software, the entry barrier for anybody to create a good webinar, like actually converting, is super hard. Okay, it takes years of experience, a lot of manpower. And if you hire agency to create one for you, you're spending tens of thousands of dollars, right? So now with your software, and because you built one of the most successful webinar platforms in the world, how has the game changed now that AI can run 24/7 presentations, handle objections, and warm leads for you? Okay, so what's your take on that?
Yeah, so just like AI has revolutionized the presentation part, it's also revolutionized the funnel. So the way that people are coming into the funnel. So another thing that we're big fans of is like an AI responses. So during a webinar, right, for anyone who doesn't know, if someone signs up for the webinar, they come in, they watch the presentation, right? This could be live or automated. Obviously, I advocate for automated webinars. And then there's people typing in the chat. The problem is if it's an automated webinar, no one's answering the chat. So imagine that someone is ready to buy on this automated webinar. They might not know it's automated or live, but they might think, okay, maybe someone is at least here to answer my questions. So they go and they type in the chat and they say, hey, I'm ready to buy, but like just this one, they might have the tiniest little objection, right? And no one answers them. Well, what happens? You lose the sale. And that could be $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 down the drain, right? So what we like is, and what we like to do in our tech is we created an AI sales agent that will actually respond to every single person's chat question in the webinar. That way, they will never feel unheard, and then it'll handle objections, it'll answer questions, it'll nurture, it'll do everything you need to do to get that sale over the finish line, and that is increasing conversions like crazy for people.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. Nate, you want to ask next question?
Yeah, walk us through what an AI-powered sales flow looks like from the moment the leads find you all the way to becoming a client. What are the key moments AI improves and automates?
Yeah, so these days, AI is really the whole thing, right? You could use AI to write your sales copy. You could use AI to write your webinar. You could use AI to write your webinar funnel copy. You could use AI to write your follow-up emails, your follow-up text messages. You can even use AI to do calls if you want. It pretty much does everything. We're not doing a lot with that yet. But basically, look, I think anyone right now, in terms of AI, if they want to build a system that's going to convert into new clients, I would be looking at having AI write your copy and AI do everything with your webinars. That's where we come in, and AI to do your content when you're putting content out on social media or Facebook ads or whatever. It can handle all of that. And in terms of like how AI handles on the sales side, well, basically, again, like it's not too different from what it was before. It's just that AI can do a lot of the sales stuff for you, like write a lot of the content for you. Like the web, like people are still using webinars to get sales. The difference is now AI could do all the parts of the funnel for you. It could even narrate the webinar. Like we have a tool that you can put your Hey Gen clone in and it'll narrate your webinar for you. So you don't even have to record it yourself.
No, that's a big feature you just released, right? That you can, for people, especially for people who see the power of hosting automated webinar. So you have that sales machine ready. All you need to focus on is constantly feed traffic to that sales system. Okay. But for people who don't want to show their face, I mean, this is a new feature Stefan just released, right? That you can use AI avatar, AI clone to do an entire presentation for you. Okay. So me and Nathan cannot wait to try that new feature. Yeah.
I'll be using it.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of doing like scripted webinars and stuff. Like I can do webinars, they're great, but like me just trying to read a script, no, I'd rather have AI do it for me, man. Especially like for certain tasks, right? Like for like our mini app that we have going on, I want AI to do it because I don't want to brand that to me, right? I want to brand that so eventually I could sell that down the road, right? Out of that project as much as possible, right? So later on down the road we can sell it. So not all the time you want to be putting your face out there. That's why this new AI feature you have in Webinar Kit is absolutely insane, and I can't wait to dive into it.
Can't wait for you to try it, Nathan. I think it'll be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I also have another question, okay? Because a lot of people talk about, okay, use AI in your content, use AI to write script, use AI to maybe create your webinar presentation, right? There are so many softwares, ChatGPT, Gemini, they can do similar stuff, okay? But the thing that people don't see, and that the reason why me and Nathan, why label your software the first time we saw it, is because you actually install the proven to convert webinar formula framework in the software. And that's the part people don't see, okay? Because that takes years of experience and a lot of data in order to create that framework. So maybe you want to talk about that, okay? My next question is how beginners, okay? How beginners can apply this, and someone with no tech skills, maybe no audience or very small audience, they just started out and maybe not even a clear high converting offer yet. How does this software can help them create predictable income?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the first thing is you're absolutely right about the years of data, right? So, and it's actually how I started this. Like I said earlier, I was just in Claude and I was trying to have Claude write me a webinar and the output was terrible. So anyone on this call could go to ChatGPT and say, hey, write me a webinar, but you're not getting a very unique webinar. You're getting really bad output, right? Like you said, we have a very unique mix of data and information that we have built over the years from our own results with webinars and from backstage of 20,000 users, 20,000 people that have used the tool over the years. And because of that, the information that gets output from our system for users' webinars is, again, there's so many little pieces that you don't even realize are going on, right? And the benefit of the users, they don't even have to know webinars. They can just focus on what they want to do, which is grow their business, right? They don't have to become a webinar expert. They could just leverage our AI, and they don't have to go pay $30,000 to some agency to do it for them. They could just have the AI do it. And for new people with no audience, I've had clients where I tell them to run what's called a family and friends webinar, because people think I don't have an audience. Well, guess what? Everyone's got some sort of audience. Everyone, right? So basically, at the end of the day, we've had people that have built webinars and they think I don't have an audience. I'm like, well, okay, you've got 200 followers on LinkedIn and you've got 300 Facebook friends. You have an audience, right? So go and invite everyone you know to your webinar, do a live webinar. And one guy had an elopement business where he taught people how to create elopement businesses. And that was his offer. And he wanted to sell it for $5K. And on his first family and friends webinar, he closed the client for $5K. And that was with no really big audience, nothing, right? So to new people, they can go into our tool, Webinar Kit, create an automated a presentation and an automated webinar to sell it. They could do it live if they want to, but they can have that webinar ready to go in about 15 minutes. Like very quickly, you could have a webinar that will convert out of the box without having to manually do it yourself. And it'll make you money. Like, that's the cool thing. And so if you're a newbie, I couldn't think of anything better that you could be doing for your business than that.
Amazing. And the software, your Webinar Kit software, I can literally pick up any offer, right? I can put in the offer website, the sales page, and the Webinar Kit software will create the entire slides for me. Super powerful.
Yeah. You could put any website in and it'll create a sales presentation for any product. Sell honey to a bee.
How many of the exact software that me and Nathan are using to handle our webinar and this Webinar Kit software? If you want to check it out, give us number 1 down below, okay? Give us number 1 down below. Not that one. Not the link. Give me 1 second.
That's fine.
Let me drop it. Yeah. So I will drop it and you guys can check it out. If you have any questions, right, you can ask Stefan right here, okay? Go to tinyurl.com/www webinar kit. Check it out yourself, okay? And anything anything you want to talk about the software, like a beginner, if they just pick it up, by the way, I want to remind you right now, Stefan, for our audience, he is doing a special promo, okay? And when Stefan is doing special promo, take it seriously, okay? Because me and Nathan, when we signed up the white label deal, right? That was when Stefan did the best deal of the year. Then after that period, now people want to pick up the same deal as we got, they pay more, okay? So when Stefan is running a special promo, take it seriously. Nate, you have next question?
Yeah, so just before we get into where the beginners can apply this, where do most entrepreneurs break the sales process, and how does AI strategy eliminate those choke points? So that's coming back to what you were just talking about.
Yeah. People break the sales process by not making enough offers. And if you want to have offers going 24/7, you need an automated sales system, right? Like, that's really it. Like, if you're not making enough sales, you need to make more offers, meaning you need to get out there and pitch people and you need to sell. But doing that yourself is hard. So that's why having an automated thing that's pitching people all day, like I'm live with you guys, my automated sales system is running in the background. And if you go to my website, people are signing up right now and people are watching that presentation and people are buying. So you need to have something like that that's just running 24/7 outside of you. And that's how you fix the sales process, because now you have automation making the offers for you. But if you want to make more sales, if you're not making enough sales, it means you're not making enough offers.
Amazing.
Here's a quick one, right? Somebody just said, is AI twin realistic or robotic? And I believe that's done through HeyGen, right? You create your own HeyGen AI twin, right? And then you just install it into the software.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So we have some HeyGen clones that are stock clones as well, if you don't want to use your own. And they look pretty realistic, to be honest with you. I think like we have one that we did where, look, you can't even really tell. Like, it's pretty insane. Like, really, really insane.
Oh yeah. So real quick, how can beginners apply this? Someone with no tech skills, no audience, maybe not even a clear offer yet. How does this AI strategy help them create predictable income, which is going to answer a lot of those questions that just popped up?
Yeah. Well, basically, you can use AI to create your content that you then use to push people to your automated webinar. And then, I don't care how you're getting traffic. It could be with organic. I know you guys are big on organic, right? So it could be organic. It could be paid. It doesn't really matter. The point is, you just want to get as many people as possible to sign up for that automated webinar. That's really it. If you could do that, you're going to build your list and you're going to make sales. And then on top of that, if you do a live event, like a live webinar on the back end of your automated webinar, people go nuts because they've already consumed your automated content, right? That's like Netflix. And then now it's like you're doing a live concert, right? So people, when you go live online, so everyone wants to come see the live. It's like people are consuming your music if you're like a musical artist all day, right? And then they have an opportunity to come see you live. They jump on it. So that's the concept. It's kind of like that.
Perfect.
Amazing. Yeah. Do you guys see any questions in the audience? I mean, feel free to ask questions. Okay. We're going to pick good questions and have Stefan help you guys out. Okay. So if you have any questions about how to use AI to do webinar presentation, or if you have been doing presentation already, I mean, and if you have any challenges, right, feel free to ask. Okay. Feel free to ask. And also, while we wait for the questions from the audience, Stefan, I mean, besides the software, I know that I will be seeing you in Miami in February, right? So you have pretty much put together all the best webinar presenters in this event. So can you tell us about the upcoming event and why people who is serious in building their webinar, they need to pay attention to this?
Yeah, definitely. So look, Daniel, you know this too, right? You go to a lot of live events. Like it's one of the best ways to grow your business is to go to live events, right? Like me and Daniel, and now because of that, I've met Nathan, but me and Daniel connected at a live event, and that's how we built our relationship. And so live events are one of the best ways to grow your business because you make connections, you learn knowledge. And every time I go to a live event, now I'm not saying go to live events every day, right? I usually go to one every 3 months. But it gives me the reset I need. It gives me new strategies. It gives me new energy, and it always increases my income. Every single time I go to a live event, it increases my income. So we've put together a webinar event in Miami, Florida, in February, where we're inviting any marketer out there who is, whether you're already using webinars to grow your business or you want to use webinars to grow your business, this is the room you want to be in. This event is going to take 10 years of business struggle, right? From now to where you're going to be in 10 years, right? And collapse it into 2 days of business success. So you're going to take 10 years off your learning curve by learning from 12 top webinar and marketing experts. You're going to leave the event with a webinar done, right? So we're going to build your webinar live. And I had a question for you guys. Do you feel like having me helping you with your webinar would help it convert better? Put a 1 in the chat if you think having me over your shoulder, making sure you're building this thing correctly, would help your webinar convert better. Put a 1 in the chat.
1, yeah, I see someone coming in. Okay.
Yeah, and then you have people like me who aren't allowed in the States and can't attend those darn events.
Well,
do one in Canada. Or Mexico.
Well, maybe we'll have to come to Canada for the next one. But
next one we can do in Canada, definitely. Yeah.
Lots of marketers here in Canada too, man. There is tons now.
I'm sure. Well, it's kind of, we got so many ones coming in, and like it's crazy because like, right, the answer is obvious. Like, you're going to get personal help from me to help build your webinar. You're going to learn what's working from the top 12 marketing experts. You're going to learn all the AI secrets. And you're going to make life-changing business connections and friendships. So again, this is all going to happen in 2 days in Miami, February 17th and 18th, and we're calling it Epic Webinar Summit. So I guess this is an open invitation. Before seats sell out, we would love to invite you guys to come join us at that event.
If you guys can travel to Miami, right? Bring your family, have a nice vacation there, and just in one weekend, you get ready to convert webinar, okay? So Stefan, last time I met him in Dallas, he helped me and Nathan fine-tune our webinar, right? That's why we convert so many. And this time in Miami, Stefan will be there, physically help you craft your next high converting webinar. I will be there, Steffi will be there, Austin Armstrong will be there. So pretty much all the webinar guys will be there to help you create your next high converting webinar. And also today, Stefan, right, just limited. I think you offer this to 20 people only, right? 20 people, you're going to give them a special like VIP price today?
Yes.
Okay, let me drop you the information, okay? Check it out. And there is 20% coupon code only available for the first 20 people, okay? If you want to see us in person, if you see me in Miami, I will help you for free, okay? As long as you make it to the event. Yeah, I'll drop it in the chat.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, so just like Daniel and Nathan said, guys, we're doing a special promotion because you guys are part of their audience where the first 20 people will get 20% off their ticket. Okay, so you definitely want to make sure you grab this. This will sell out. And if you're really in a position where your business is not where you want it to be, or even you're doing okay, but you know you could be doing better, I can't think of anything better than coming down and working with myself and Daniel. And Daniel, I guess your crowd knows Steffi and Camilla, huh? They know them?
Yeah.
So Steffi and Camilla are speaking. We have Austin Armstrong speaking. We have so Jonathan Montoya. You guys know Jonathan Montoya too, right? This crowd knows Jonathan.
He's been our mentor for the last 5 years.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So Jonathan Montoya's just texted me earlier. He's going to be coming down. Oh, nice. Yeah. So, guys, I do think people are saying there's something up with the link. I'm not sure.
The link does work. So, Rory, I don't know if that's your browser or not.
No,
but
there's few people saying link's not working.
Let me drop it again, okay? Let me drop again.
Yeah, you need to put a space after the. You need to put a space after the coupon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Okay, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So after the 2025.
Yeah, just get rid of the 2025 part and it'll work fine.
Let me try again, huh?
Just paste yeah, it should just be.
Yeah, you just gotta take the coupon code words out.
Oh my god, this is streaming.
Daniel.
Okay, I'll drop it separately. Okay, I'll drop the event link first. Then I'll drop coupon code in another. So coupon code is Warriors 20, all capital letter.
There you go. I think that's the right link. Yep.
Yeah.
And just apply coupon codes Warriors 20, guys. We've only done this for the first 20 people. And as a bonus, okay, me and Daniel will have a beer with you if you come to the event.
Daniel don't drink.
I can
okay.
drink
I will have a beer with you, and Daniel will have a Diet
alcohol
Coke.
beer. Yeah.
Even when I went to Taiwan last year, man, when I visited Daniel in Taiwan, man, I think I had maybe 2 drinks the whole time I was there, and the only one drink I tried was because it was that special beer that they make in Taiwan that's only lasts for 17 days.
Oh, wow.
It literally has a 17-day time limit on it. Right, Daniel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to try that because it was made with special rice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's made from like rice and stuff as beer. So it's actually pretty good. It tasted kind of like a Molson Canadian or something.
I'm going to have to go to Taiwan and try it.
Oh, Taiwan's amazing, man. Just don't go in July, the hottest time of the year. I lost 10 pounds, dude, in freaking 10 days. From just sweating.
That's so funny. Wow.
Yeah. So all right.
So it looks like
go ahead.
We've got what's it called? Let's see. Rory says he's coming. Kathy says she's coming. A few people asking about the link. Leanne, Alan, Aaron. Let's see. We got a whole group of people on here. That's pretty cool.
Hey. So if you guys can make it to Miami, please do so. Okay. because me and Stefan will physically fine tune your webinar, okay? Webinar slides, presentation, and all that. And for people, okay, who are, I mean, number one, I honestly think everybody should have a webinar, okay, in order to sell a lot. But let me just tell you that when me and Nathan, how much we actually need to spend, we used to, in order to create a webinar, okay? We go out, hire copywriters. That's $5,000 right there, okay? In average, that's the industry standard rate. Then we need to hire funnel builders, another $5,000 right there, right? Then we need to sign up for different softwares in order to host webinar. Now, Stefan, if you can go to Miami, you're gonna walk away with everything ready for you to launch in just one weekend. And you don't need to invest anywhere near that amount of money that we used to invest, okay? All right, Stefan, do you see any questions in the chat? Feel free to ask questions, okay? We can probably spend another 5 to 10 minutes to help you guys if you have any questions about getting your webinar dialed in, okay? Or if you are thinking about to implement webinar sales system into your business, but you don't know where to get started, right? If you need some pointers from Stefan, feel free to ask right now, okay?
Yeah, happy to answer any questions, guys. I see a bunch of you have opted into the forum for the event. We will sell out, guys. So I hope that you guys, and our pricing does go up at the end of the year. So the coupon will sell out for the first 20 people as well. So guys, if you're thinking about on the fence to come to the event, I just want to be honest, just do it, right? If you could transform your business and your life in 2 days, would you take the opportunity to do that? Because that's what I'm offering, or we're offering you here. And you're going to meet all of the top marketers in the industry in 2 days. And you're going to fix your webinar in 2 days. And you're going to learn how to do AI sales in 2 days. And you're going to be able to not only learn all the strategies, but meet all the right people, but have someone who's done it before, have multiple people who have done it before in the room helping you. I can't think, like, if you want to know the difference between the people who are at a higher level of income and you, this is like 90% of it, if I'm being completely honest, right? Because you could sit at home and you could do the strategies, but guys, it's not the same as being in the room with all the people who are actively doing it. So anyway, as far as that, guys, if you have any questions on how to do webinars, I'm happy to answer the question on this call. And I would love to meet all of you in Miami in February.
We need a Canadian event.
No Canadian events till after Miami, but after Miami, we'll talk.
Yeah,
maybe in October.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, even I want to put one on, man. Some kind of freaking event here in Canada, because I know we'll sell out too, because there's so many. Like, there's Igor Kafetz, he's in Toronto, right? You know
yeah.
who Igor is, he's in Toronto. Sales Ninja, he's in Toronto, right? Jay Lee, I don't know if you know Jay Lee or not. He's another big one out there, but yeah, there's quite a bit of big marketers here in Canada. Steffi? No, not Steffi. Yeah,
not
Steffi.
Steffi's in San Francisco, I think.
Yeah, San Francisco. Which one of those girls is Canadian?
Who? I don't know.
One of those girls are. I can't remember.
It's not Camilla, right? She's Brazilian.
No,
yeah, I can't remember, but yeah.
All right, so we have some good questions here, okay? So Aaron is saying, how do I get leads through Webinar Kit? And also another one from Mary, can we use Webinar just for our own product, or we can also use it for affiliate offer as well? Maybe you can answer these two questions at the same time.
Yeah, so it works for both. Webinars are just great, right? Whether you're selling your own solution or you're recommending another one, webinars are the same psychology for both, right? Because at the end of the day, a webinar is there for you to present a solution and get someone to see they need that solution. Whether you are the person who owns that solution or you are referring that solution, it's the same thing, because at the end of the day, the person just wants to solve their problem.
I wish we had time to show them, so maybe we'll have to bring you on and do a demo of how your system works, because when people see the power of it, just putting in the URL and watch it create all those slides in a matter of minutes, your script, your slides, right?
Let's ask in the chat. Would you guys like me
to create all those photos within those slides, man? It's insane, man. Because I use it. I built a couple. I built a webinar just, I think it was a week and a half ago. using Webinar Kit, and I used it for Jonathan Montoya's AI Freedom Launchpad.
Oh,
right?
wow.
And I only made it a 20 slide thing, just a quick little short little webinar, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it hit the right points, man. It hit the right points. So I'm going to start running that one as well, along with a couple other ones.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, it's just, so it sounds like we should get a pulse from the crowd. Would you guys like me to come back and do a demo for you one day, and we could put some of your sales pages in and start building webinars like live on a call? Put a one
That would
in
be
the
great.
chat.
Yes, that would be great. Definitely. I mean, we're gonna arrange another session. Okay, so Stefan will physically show you how to utilize that software to create high converting webinar in a record breaking speed. Okay, in a record breaking speed. Yeah.
Heck, I have a few we could build right here.
Yeah. Perfect. We'll just do all Nathan's first, and then we'll move on.
How many webinars should I create a month for it to be worthwhile?
You could start with one. Just having an automated webinar running 24/7 is going to be better than not having one. Don't get caught up in the analysis paralysis, guys. Just start. You could do this in 30 minutes, and you should do it in 30 minutes, and then you should come to Epic Webinar Summit to have us look at it and make it even better. That's what you should do.
That's actually a smart path. Trust me, man. Trust me, everybody. That's the easiest and fastest path, and save you so much money. Okay, because I mean, me and Nathan, we went through all this. Like when we launch our programs, I know how much money we need to spend in order to create a high converting webinar. And what Stefan put on the table, not only shortcut that journey, but you're gonna spend less, but have even more powerful webinar ready for you to convert. Nate, go ahead.
I was gonna say, while you're down there, Stefan can take a look at our own pop webinar.
Oh,
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
First come, first serve. You guys, well, Daniel's coming, so me and Daniel will be drinking our Diet Coke and beer, and then we'll be going over the webinars, and whoever's joining us from this call will be sitting with us.
Yeah.
And,
hey, Stefan, you also for the people who pick up VIP ticket, you also have like a VIP party or something.
Yeah, so I want to make it clear, right? Regardless of where you're at in your business, if you're not at a stage where VIP is right for you yet, that's totally fine. Come and trust me, the general admission is well worth its weight 150 times over. And if that's not the case after the event, I'll give you your money back. If you don't feel that it wasn't worth its weight 150 times over, I'll give you your money back. The VIP, if you want to, we have a VIP ticket as well. And what that includes is a private boat party around Miami. So that's going to be epic. It's going to be all the speakers are going to be on the boat. So that's going to be if you want really the insider track and you want to like have extra. Now you're going to meet all the speakers and stuff at the event, right? They're going to be there. You're going to network with the speakers and all of that. And so I want to be clear, general admission is worth its weight in gold. That said, if you want that extra boat party and maybe you just want to have a sick time in Miami and you want to make that extra memory, right? And actually party a little bit with the speakers, because sometimes the deals that get made are happening when people are in there. It's the state of the room when you're at this event is great, right? But also if you're in the room and you are past that part and you're ready to go out and relax a little bit and kind of like let your hair down and everyone else is like, doing that, that's another great environment for meeting speakers, meeting other people. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the business setting and you're getting the more relaxed, like fun setting. And together, those are the best combination. I see someone asking how much is the VIP. So right now, the holiday pricing with the general admission is $397. But if you apply the coupon, the 20% coupon, it comes down to like $317 or something like that. The VIP is $797, but that comes down to like $640 or something like that. If you apply the coupon. So it's really good deal.
It's a crazy deal. I'm telling you, crazy deal. Have all the big dogs help you craft your webinar. That's it.
Hang out with freaking 6, 7, and 8-figure marketers and shit. You're only spending under 700, 600. What?
Yeah, it's an insane deal. And that's why I said this is like, if you're serious about growing your business, guys, I genuinely mean this. Like I couldn't think of anything better. Like if I was just starting out, Daniel, I'm sure you'll agree. Nathan, I'm sure you'll agree. Like if you were just starting out, what would you think would be the outcome for you doing something like this?
I would jump in a heartbeat. I mean, that's
Life-changing, man.
life changing.
It's
Yeah.
not only that, man, it's just putting yourself in that type of situation and surrounding yourself with those type of people who have already been there and where you want to be, and being able to just mingle with them and just ask questions, man. Just being in that environment alone will level you up. You up. It will make you think beyond entrepreneurship. Right? That's the thing. Like, I hate that I'm missing these type of events. Like, I missed FHL this year, right? Now I go CI event. Now I'm missing this event, right? I hate that I'm missing this one, because just like that VIP experience, just being on the boat alone, fuck, that's worth it. That $600-700, man. No problem. Boom. And
you get
write-off. And it's a tax write-off.
It's a tax write-off, exactly. Yeah, and we know the taxes are coming out at the end of the year, right?
Coming out. Yeah, tax is coming up. Yeah, do it now. Do it now.
I see Rory said he spent $10K just to get on a Zoom call with seven-figure marketers. You guys could be on a boat with them and in an event with them for $600. Pretty crazy. Justin says, what a steal. Yeah, Daniel, let's see who else. A lot of people are asking about it, but yeah, guys, look, it's just amazing. Justin said, cannot wait to see and breathe the same air as all of you. It's going to be a privilege for me. Justin, I'd love to meet you, man. That sounds great.
For the actual webinar kit, is there a deal for the webinar kit? Yeah, we have one, right, Daniel?
Right now the webinar kit is under special holiday promotion right now. So this Stefan already, give discount on the price, so you guys can check it out. Okay, if you cannot make it to the event, then pick up the software. Okay, use AI to create your next high converting webinar. Save you so much money, so much time trying to figure it out. And yeah, if you do webinar right, I want to share with you from our own experience. Okay, like especially if you want to launch a business, launch your next offer. If you do webinar right, like this is how me and Nathan usually do it. Okay, this is our secret. We can literally launch a webinar, pre-sale the offer, get the funds ready, people buy it like crazy. Then we have the money ready for creating our offer, right? Launching our next project. So that's how we don't even need to apply for any business loan to grow any new offer or new business venture. We just do a high converting webinar. We collect money first. Then we have enough fund to do whatever we need to do to grow our business. Okay. So if you are looking to change your business future, the fastest way is to have a high converting webinar. Seriously. Okay.
Quick one for Aaron there. He was asking, let me find that. I think he was asking, how do you get the leads into Webinar Kit?
Yeah, that's a great question. So pretty easy, right? Webinar Kit builds your registration page for you, and then you just drive traffic to that page. You could post on Meta, or I know Daniel and Nathan, you guys are crushing it on organic, right? So organic is the best way right now if you don't have ad money, but ads work incredibly well. And by the way, we have a whole academy inside Webinar Kit where we teach everything. And honestly, we're probably Daniel and Nathan, I would love to bring you guys on to speak to our audience about some organic strategies and what's working for organic. Yeah, because you guys are crushing. You guys did a webinar totally organic and made $22,000, right? Look at the book.
Yeah, absolutely.
25K in a day.
25K. So guys, like, Daniel has the
and
book.
helped us get this award.
Look at that. Yeah, you look at that. Like, so everyone on the call, you don't need to run ads to crush it with webinars. These guys over here, they use webinars. They had a $25,000 day on a webinar. Pretty insane. Onyx Singal just did a webinar yesterday, and he made $2.5 million. $2.5 million.
Amazing. Yeah.
So,
one day, Daniel, one day.
But here's the thing, right? You don't even need to be Onyx Singal, right? You could make you guys are making 25K in a day. That's more than most of the world makes in a year. Okay. And it's just you can go, and the sky's the limit, right? So you don't need to run paid ads to crush it with webinars. You can do organic, right? And everyone on this call, you guys have amazing mentors and Daniel and Nathan to help you do that. But if you do want to learn ads inside Webinar Kit, we have an academy, and the academy will teach you every strategy you need to absolutely crush it with your webinars. We have organic methods. There's a girl, Laurel Portier. She's also speaking at our event in February, by the way. She's the queen of $5 ads. And she helped a client. She had one client who spent $6,000 on ads in a month and brought in $120,000 in revenue. Okay. So this is the type of stuff we're putting together for this event too, guys. So whether you're joining Webinar Kit online right now, great. But at the same time, we also have the event where you're going to get like, it's just a supercharge, right? The best of both worlds is to get both, right? But the webinar, Webinar Kit, Epic Webinar Summit event, you're going to leave with a webinar presentation as well. We're going to make sure you have the tech. We're going to give you the tech to build the webinar for free. That's coming for the actual event as well. So you're going to leave, like, a webinar is literally costing over $10,000 to get manually made still, right? But you're going to leave with the tech that you could have forever to build. We're going to give you enough to build a few webinars as well for free when you come to Epic Webinar Summit. And we're going to guide you through building it. And that's just one thing at the event, right, guys? We've got the speakers who are going to teach you everything that's working now. Daniel's hosting a table, so he's going to be one of the speakers too. And then we've got like networking, we've got workshops, we've got partner sessions. And then, of course, if you get the VIP, we have the boat ride, right? So what happens after dark stays after dark, but like, you know, it's going to be fun either way. Like there's for like, it's going to be fun, guys.
Trust me, guys, I am devastated that I'm missing this. Go in there and get it. If you have access to this and can do it, freaking do it.
It's going to be so fun, but like it's going to be fun and it's going to be memorable. But the cooler thing is just watching how many lives are going to change. And I genuinely mean that. Like it's going to change lives. And that's the most important piece of it.
All right. So hopefully I will see you guys in Miami. Okay. In February, I will be there. I will bring my family and we're going to spend 2 days together to really get your webinar dial in. Okay. Stefan will give you all the tools, right? And also we are actually going to do some work. Okay. So in those 2 days, when you leave that event, you have that webinar ready that you can start converting. Okay. Other than that, we're going to have a good time in Miami together. Rory, definitely bring your wife. Okay. So we both can hang out, right? Both families can hang out. And Stefan, thank you so much for being on this show. Okay. So we're going to organize another one, maybe invite you to come back to show us exactly how to use Webinar Kit, right? To actually create a webinar right on this live. Okay. So thank you guys. Final words from you. Anything you want to say to the audience?
Whoever you are, guys, I hope you got a lot of value out of this call. Build a webinar. I don't care how you do it. Obviously, I think you should use our solution if you want it in 15 minutes, but go out there and build a webinar. And I hope that gives you the confidence to just kind of see results in your business. And outside of that, for those of you who are coming us in Miami, I can't wait to meet you and I can't wait to watch your life change.
Sounds good. Nate, final words from you.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming on there, Stefan. It's always great having you on. Excited. We'll have to talk and bring you on again here soon. Other than that, thank you everybody for tuning in today. We will be live again next week on Rise with Wealth Warriors, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, stay safe, stay warm, and happy holidays.
See you guys soon.